Hi guys, I'm Yal Maimoun, and today I'm going to talk about the film Joker, some aspects that I want to discuss. And I watched the movie like 3 times already at the cinema, and I thought it was a masterpiece. Such a fantastic film, and let's talk. Okay. How do we get from the point of Arthur having this original plan of committing life suicide on the Murray Franklin show to the point where he gets to the show and basically kills Murray Franklin and not himself? I get it. Okay. That's starting point where we see him making this rehearsal at his apartment, where he entered the show, and the scene ends where he sits back and put his gun to his chin and shoots himself. From that point to the point where he's also in the dressing room of the show, where he again, when he's all dressed up and ready to go to enter the show, he again in the dressing room sits back and pull back his head and point his gun to his chin. But at the end, at the show, in real life, he doesn't fulfill that fantasy of killing himself. He instead kills Murray Franklin. So what happened? Okay, so I think that when he enters the show and he enters as Joker, right? And then suddenly he's on central stage. He knows there are hundreds, maybe millions of people watching him right now. And finally he feels that I'm alive. It's here and now. I exist. People are watching me. I have control. I can do whatever I want here. And people will listen and notice me. And I think that he felt like he said, he has nothing to lose, and that anger that was building up inside of him is one thing, and then there's another thing of confidence that was building up inside him, just before he got into the show. He was on that train with all those clowns and that officer that was trying to get him, and finally someone got shot and he got away with it and was walking like he's the king of the world, smoking his cigarettes on the subway where the cops are running, and he's walking like this, like a gentleman and like a hero, so I think there's this an empowerment thing here, because this is a guy that started from a point that he feels that he doesn't even exist, and then got to a point where he sees people imitating his image of the clown that makes justice to kill the rich or whatever, and he feels that he does exist. People notice him. He now getting control over his life, over his surroundings, and even control on inner experiences. He stops with medications. This is getting control of his emotions, because basically all those pills, depression pills or whatever, they get people like numb, like the zombies. So he now like truly feels alive, because when you're taking all those medication, you feel like you are walking out of water. You don't feel like you really exist. Like it's basically like some sort of side effects of many antidepressant medications. And like I think that stopping the medication and also killing his friend like in the apartment on the day of the show was another point of like getting control. And then like when he dyed his hair green and put on like a suit and dancing down the stairs, that scene was like, this is where the final transformation happens. Like, that's it, I'm Joker. I'm not a nobody. I'm not this like clown that everyone like laughs at and like doesn't give a shit, breaks his signs, and like and then like it's me who is getting now to be on the Maury Franklin show. Like this is like a point where he feels that he actually fulfilling that what he is meant like to be doing. He feels the now. He feels his existence. And like I feel that his act of killing is more like is like a symbol of like also killing all the gaps that exist at the poor and the rich, the fantasy and the reality, the ideal self and a self that he wants to forget about.